phosphorescent wave on a tropical sea, the flame at the heart of a pawnbroker's diamond. And the topic of this episode is the Rush song, Cold Fire. Tim, I should have let you do that.
No,
give us a good
do better
Cold Fire. But you could have given a good Cold Fire.
Ding 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 ding. Yeah, next song we'd like to do for you. Showing you the new direction the band is taking. That's right, country and western. I've got a cold fire.
It was long after midnight when we got to unconditional love. She said, sure, my heart is boundless, but don't push my limits too far.
That is very smooth fade. I tried to do a smooth fade. I need a fader instead of.
I have got a lot of hot sports opinions about this song.
Oh, how hot are they? I mean, are they hot enough that you should go first, or are they so hot we should save you?
No, I'm going to let
you're
you
the best.
Hey, wait a second. What are we doing this one? Is this lyrics or music?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
This is music.
Oh, man.
I have nothing to say.
I am sorry to let you down. Sorry to let you down, but this is the music one. You got me all excited
I'm out of here
too,
then.
because I think we all have hot sports opinions about this, except for Tim and Jay.
Well, I had not sports about the lyrics, but
I mean, I love the music in the song, but the lyrics, man.
What do you like about it? If it's so great, what do you like about it so much?
The music?
Yeah.
the music's it's a great song overall. It's a great song.
Right. It's a great song, and it's a great
love the lyrics.
rock guitar song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the lyrics, I actually understand what they're talking about, sort of.
Do you, Jay?
No, not really. But yeah, I do. And I love the lyrics. I love what I construe to be the meaning behind them. But I won't say that because we're talking about the music.
That's next week. That's next week. This is music.
Week. Yeah.
The music of Rush.
Once again, enter in the tambourine in this song. Well, you just couldn't get enough of that tambourine.
Man.
Play a song for me.
Or don't.
Don't do it.
Go ahead. Do it. Sing it, Tim. Sing it, Tim.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me.
Well, we've run out of time. We sure do want to thank you for
I'm dropping in, and we appreciate you joining us for the last episode. Well, I know I keep saying this about Counterparts, but this is my favorite song on Counterparts. I love this song. We're not talking about lyrics, but some say it. I've heard people say it's another example of males being terrible at writing female dialogue, but I don't think Neil did that. I think he's writing a different thing, and I think the music captures the drama of this song. The awesome performances by Geddy, Neil, and Alex, and then the production, the mix just make you feel the narrator's frustration and confusion. Not to mention just it's got guitar scratching. I love a good scratch.
A really good scratch. And we hear something from Neil, not just the tambourine, but something we had not heard him do in quite a few albums. Well, not necessarily quite a few. It would have been 3 albums.
I think I know what you're going to say here, Tim.
Jay,
were you going to say yodeling?
Yes. Yeah, because all the famous Neil yodeling he had done on the previous albums.
Oh. You know what?
Yodeling. No, he brings the famous Neil Peart ride rhythm into the song.
Yes, he does.
Right. We had not heard that since
19 1942.
1987, Hold Your Fire from Time Stands Still.
I knew that. I was
Not long without doing
making
it.
sure you knew.
Yeah. So that's why I like it.
And it
And
really drives.
And what I do like what Neil does with the tambourine on this, because a lot of the other songs, it was I mean, it's always timekeeping, but like maybe a 2 and a 4 downbeat on the tambourine. But this one, he's on hi-hat and snare, and then he switches straight to 8th notes on the tambourine, and then he goes back to the hi-hat snare,
When does he do that?
in the song.
Okay.
He does it. He does it in the verses.
On the verses.
Yeah.
Are you sure? The first verse?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Why
But
don't
you know what else I'm
play
going to do? I'm going to play it. That's what else I'm going to do. I love Jay's spit take.
It was long after midnight when we got to unconditional love. She said, sure, my heart is boundless, but don't push my limits too far.
Is it right here, Tim?
No, it's about to be.
I said, if love is so transcendent, I don't understand these boundaries. She said, just don't disappoint me.
And then it goes away.
Complex women, I'll be around.
So, yeah. So we've got the tambourine there. And then I love Geddy's delivery, performance. Just the way his inflections, the drama he had. I love the way he does.
I think this is
Sing this
one of his
song.
more melodic performances. Like it sounds like not your typical Rush song. It's a very melodic song. It's like he's actually. It could be a pop song. I mean, technically, I guess it is, but you could hear this on the radio. I could hear that.
Look, of course it would be, but since it was done by Rush, it was never going to be. But for crying out loud, if the song was written, recorded, but never released, and Taylor Swift got a hold of the song, didn't change a thing except for you take Geddy's vocals off and you put her vocals on, it's a #1 hit.
And as a matter of fact, her new album's coming out next month, and
it's called Cold Fire.
Called Cold Fire.
Cold Fire, Taylor's version.
Taylor's version.
Right.
I don't have a problem with that.
Oh, that was good.
And that's a sad thing. So my daughter, and this was like shortly after Neil had passed, and I was seeing a bunch of like little tribute videos done by people for Neil, and I'd seen it was a guy playing a guitar, and I want to say he was the military, and it was him and a female friend of his, I think, was also in the military. And so they did an acoustic version of Time Stands Still. So no drums, just him playing the guitar and them singing the song. Not really slowed down or anything. I would say about the same tempo. And I was like, oh, this is great. So my daughter had some friends over, girlfriends. And I said, hey, I want y'all to watch and listen to this song right here. Played it for them. They were like, oh, that is awesome. Who is that? I said, I just saw it on YouTube. But you want to know who originally did it? And then I played Rush's version of Time Stands Still. And they were like, well, that's not as good. I'm like, you gotta be it. But they're kids.
They're stupid.
They don't know.
They're stupid.
Right.
They're like
they're all dummies. They don't know.
They're
Kids
just
are
trying to
dumb.
take
Kids are
tests and get into colleges. They don't know anything.
They're just trying to be smarter than all of us.
Well, I mean, they think they are. I mean, yeah, they think they are.
I said, if love is so transcendent, I don't understand these boundaries. She said, just don't disappoint
If you don't, oh, sorry.
What?
I
What
just
happened?
love this song, man. This is, I think this might be my favorite song on the album.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Oops. All right. I'm going to go out of order because I like the way the intensity they add between the two different parts. Maybe I'm not really going out of order, but here we go. Because this is the part where the song takes the dark turn, isn't it?
I said if love has these conditions, I don't understand those songs you love. She said this is not a love song, this is in fantasy land. Phosphorescent wave on a tropical sea is a cold fire.
There's that ride cymbal.
I love the difference there and how they go into that on the
It
first
gets
verse.
yeah.
the second.
It sounds like anger and aggression.
Yes. Yeah.
What do you
like
think is
he's
happening there?
All,
Is she getting
all
mad at him?
balled up
What?
in a cold fire.
Well, we'll talk about that next week, Jay.
Okay.
Oh, Shane, you're killing us with your
I said
ways of doing
it's
things.
so transcendent. I don't understand these boundaries. She said,
She
just
said-
don't disappoint me. You know how complex women are. I'll be around. You don't let me down.
See, it goes into that nice chorus the first time, but
Mhm.
then the second time things turn, they get ugly. They get ugly like that.
I said if love has these conditions, I don't understand those songs you love. She said this is not a love song, this is in fantasy land. Phosphorescent wave on a tropical sea is a cold fire.
All right, Tim, I have another ride cymbal question. Right here at that part, what is he playing up on the bell of the ride, or is it not a ride? What's why
It's his ride cymbal.
why does it suddenly
But-
have the different sound? It has a completely different sound from when, after this little
Okay.
when he goes into the pattern,
Yeah,
the famous pattern.
I don't know if he's necessarily on the bell, but your ride cymbals are usually, unless you get crazy, are going to be your largest cymbal up there. You may have some 20-inch crashes or whatever, but most of your rides are going to start at 20-inch.
Title of my porno.
All right, we'll see you next week for lyrics. So with that,
Why she got me?
the further
In one episode.
the further you play away from the bell or the center of the cymbal, you're in the meat of the cymbal. So it's it
Sorry,
I'll behave. Go ahead.
we're mature now.
I'm mature now.
oh, why don't you guys do the show?
So when you say them, all right, when you talk about the bell, you mean where it's
Liberty Bell.
kind of domed
The
up,
very-
where
yes,
the stand
that-
connects, right?
That you're
Liberty
right, that-
Liberty.
that's the bell. So when you hit that, it's a more it's another word the French call I don't know what.
And then when you say the
it's
meat,
certain-
you mean
The
out
meat
on the outer
more
side
the
of
bo-
them.
the more of the body. So the further away you play, you're going to get more
Little
I
more-
guess sustaining sound.
a little ring. Less-
Yeah, there's a lot more ring to it, but the closer you get, because the closer
further
you
I
get, you're
fall?
getting closer to where that stand is,
Uh-huh.
and so it's not necessarily choking it out more, but you're going to hear more precise hits. So like right before that, when it goes into "This is not a love
Handles.
song," he's on the ride cymbal right there, but he's playing straight eighth notes. But he's further into the meat of the cymbal, so it's not like you're hearing each ding, 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 But then
Yeah.
he moves in a little bit closer because he's doing that ride rhythm. I don't think he's never played that ride rhythm on the bell. on the belt. But it's close. It's right off of the bell.
Okay. And that's why
Okay.
it's more precise. And
Right.
not to sound funny, but it sounds like at the meat, it's more ring.
Right.
Up at the
Right.
bell, up at the center, it's more
Yeah.
ding. Like
Right.
more ring and less ding as you go in. And that's why
Right.
you hear that
Ring,
different
ding,
sound.
ding, ding. Yeah.
That's why you have that difference between the kind of the
Right.
ringy sound versus the more
Yeah.
precise ding, 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 ding,
Right.
ding, ding, ding. And it's this one more time.
And so when you get into the I'll be around, he's on the bell right there. Because you hear that ride come out even more right there. Yeah, you'll hear it.
Oh, here.
This is not another song.
So this is more than meat.
Me?
Phosphorescent wave on a tropical
And then the bell.
sea is a cold fire.
Close.
Close to the bell.
Moonlight on the bedroom floor is a cold.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of nerding out over 20 seconds of ride cymbal, but you know what? Sometimes we do that. We get caught up in the minutia of the ringies and the dingies.
Hey, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Almond Joy's got nuts
Uh-huh.
and Mounds don't.
Okay.
Almond Joy's got pure milk chocolate.
Mounds
Something
is dark
else
chocolate.
Something. So
Mounds
you
is
know what
dark
I'm
chocolate.
saying.
It's more like a cherry ripe. Right, Jay?
Oh,
Jay knows
I
about the
love the
cherry
cherry.
ripe.
I do.
Jay knows
Those are-
about the cherry ripe.
love the
Okay.
cherry.
It's Cadbury chocolate from Australia. As I find
Yeah.
the solo, the guitar solo. I love this guitar solo because I think Alex does a great job of capturing the confusion of the guy. And then there's some more swooshing in the background behind his solo that helps build up to the climax. And it's real good.
Everybody gets, yeah.
Me down.
The tambourine.
So you know what I hear in that solo? I hear pure chaos. It's just chaos. I'm not saying that in a bad way. He captures
hear
the
It's a troubled mind.
frustration and chaos.
Right, especially right there at the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it's not like the chaos that I talked about way back when we did the free will episode where it switches between the chaos and the order during the lead break.
Right.
Probably because more it's the guitar portraying the chaos that this person is feeling.
Yeah.
But
I agree. I agree. I think the chaos is taking the form of the first person here that's telling
Gosh
me.
dang it. Okay, I'm going to say it, Shane, and I don't care what you say.
all right. Next week, Tim's
the-
going to
the-
tell us.
The guitar solo to me sounds like the woman and the man that this song is about. You know, it's a cute little conversation at the beginning, but now she's getting more upset. He's starting to get upset with her. He's apparently disappointing her too far and pushing her down too far. And then, you know, at the very end, that's where they just went, oh yeah, shut up. Boom, and kicked each other in the head. And then he tried to stone cold her. Just, that didn't happen. And she turned around with a Karate Kid flying karate kick, and Godzilla showed up, but Bigfoot was riding on his back, and Kong showed up and said, I can't let you do that. And she said, I don't care anymore. And she took a water gun out, but it was filled with mustard and splattered them all over the face. And then ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and went home.
Can I
At
just
sunrise.
can I just
At
can I just
sunrise.
say, I think
Just before sunrise.
I think I could summarize what Tim here has just said, and I agree. The guitar solo is an argument.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Let's listen to it again. So it's the back and forth between.
I don't want to listen to it again. You listen to it. No?
Hey, honey, I told you not to wear that dress. I'll wear that dress whenever I want to. Oh, no, you won't. Oh, yes, I will. Oh, no, you won't.
Huh. Okay. I guess now I hear it.
Now
This is in no way condoning any violence. We're just talking about a argument, a spoken argument.
Yes, and
right.
and she can wear whatever she wants,
She can wear whatever she
except
wants.
for that dress.
Even
wear
though
that
it
dress.
happened to me at 3:00. I'm sorry, was that too much?
Which podcast is this? Wow. You know what? I thought I had more music stuff to point out than that, but that's my list. That's what I had. Notes to point out. To listen to this, listen to that. That. Anything else, gentlemen, about Cold
Most of my
Fire?
thoughts are about the lyrics, but the music
Really?
great. You know, I have to say though, I'm glad we went into a little more depth on the music because I picked up on something because of you playing the solo and what Tim said on the guitar solo. I picked up something I'd never really paid attention to before. I'm like, wow, that is a chaotic solo there, but the solo is the conversation that's become sort of heated, you know, and I'm like, that's kind of cool. And in summation, I love you guys.
It is cool.
I love you too, Jay.
Very cool.
Way to bring it home down. Well, that is what we think about the music of Cold Fire. Man, my throat is fading. Ooh, Jay's going to the she face. We want to know what you think. Email us 2112@everyrushsong.com. Catch us on the Soch at Every Rush Song. Tim, you give a shout out to my friends in New York City.
Do I have to?
No.
Yes, I will. Thank you very much. The Big Apple, New York City. We can't wait to see you next week. Good night.